Oh yeah, we are live again. Yeah, welcome back to BK42 Custom Cycle podcast. Tonight I see already we have a very special guest with us. Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Mike? How are
yeah,
you doing,
very
man?
special guest. Yes. Hello. Yeah,
Yeah, there, yeah.
that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Yeah. What's your name? What's your name? Ah. All right. That like rock and.
Yeah, very
Ah.
special guest. How are you
Yeah.
doing, man?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, just we're just going to get. As you can see, the feet the background's different. I don't have my bikes in the back. Actually, it's a lot to do with my bike being in the shop. So yeah, I've had to
Your
change
truck,
my
right?
portable. Yeah, I have to change my portable studio to a hotel room. But hey, I got Wi-Fi. Huh?
Yeah, the connection is really good. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I miss your bikes in the background already.
yeah. You don't like that piece of like hotel art that I got right there? It's like
Honestly,
you know.
well, your bike looks much better, you
Yeah,
know.
I was going for a little bit of help. A little bit of something. But anyways,
Yeah.
um, hey,
And
Rock.
Rocky, yeah. And we got our friends arriving. They're joining the show. With Krzysztof from Poland. We have, oh, look who is here. Florian is here. Łukasz Wojtan from Łukasz Lights. Gus, Gus Guzman, all
Hey,
right.
what's up, guys? Yeah, see you. Yeah.
Thomas, yeah, our friends are arriving. As
Hey,
usual, it's
Thomas.
really
What's up,
nice to,
Thomas? Nice to see you there.
yeah, it's good to see these guys here. Ferry is here as well. Yeah, tonight we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about, right?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of good things, but I gotta take care of this little rug rat. He's just popping up everywhere. I don't know.
Well, you want
But
to be
yeah,
in
I
the
think we got a
show.
lot. Sorry, you guys, for the distraction.
Orenko is here.
Oh, cool. Oh, hey, Remco. Yeah. Oh, hey, man. Welcome, family.
Rod,
Oh, yeah. Rob
Volney from
Brown. Yeah.
Brazil.
We're just chatting today. That's right. Rob Brown. Yeah. What's up, man? Hey,
For,
all Jacobs. Yep. Right now. Hey, dude, we got some announcements that we're going to make very soon about what's going on with BC Nostra. So stick around
yeah,
there. Yep.
Eddie is here. Yeah, Ed
Hey,
Bucket.
what's up, Ed? Yep.
Oh, we can
So
start. Actually, yeah, it's a lot of people. We can
full
start talking
house.
about the La
Yeah.
Bici Nostra.
Yeah.
What
Yeah. We'll
about?
start off. Yeah, that's right. I think that's one of the hottest things going on right now. And you know what? We should spend a few minutes talking about this because, like, this competition officially ended Friday, and most of the entries I think got in, and and
Let me,
most of the entries got in.
let me get the pictures here. Yeah, so for those who doesn't know, that's the web page. Okay, let me full screen. Okay, I see some new pictures, and I really like some builds there. We are talking about it before the show. Actually,
Oh
they're
yeah, oh yeah,
awesome.
and you didn't see all the new builds. All right. Whoa, oh yeah, that's Alejandro's. Oh, I didn't see it on wheels. Oh yeah. Oh man, look at that tail drag on that thing. And he's become a professional painter now, right?
Oh,
So
so
yeah,
that's his job as well.
yeah, that's his job. So if you look really close to the details of that paint, you'll see something really nice. So he tells me he's painting like Lamborghinis and Ferraris, but
Oh
I haven't
man,
seen
that's
one
an
yet.
expensive thing. Yeah, so let's see what else we
That's
have here.
Yep.
This build is awesome. Good work. What's his name again? Alejandro
Alejandro.
Meda. Alejandro. Then
Alejandro.
we got Javier Molina. Another very cool stuff. I don't think it's going to be ready for today, but
No, it's not. I don't think that one's good. But it looks like we could look forward to that build. I've seen his other builds. He's a pretty solid builder, but probably didn't have the time to do it. But he's having a bike this summer, right? This guy's got a bike. But anyways, good effort at least.
yeah, Alejandro is here with us. Good work, man. Thanks
Oh
for
yeah,
joining the show.
That's right, Pandemic. That's his bike, Pandemic. That's right. He heard us
And
talking
then
about the
Pandemic.
bike. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You look, and it's like a double S or
Double S. And before we talk about this frame, I just want to say one thing that we have right now 33 people watching us. Guys, thank you very much. You are really cool, guys.
oh,
Thanks for joining the
fantastic.
show.
Oh,
It's
good.
really
We got a
cool.
good live number. Yeah, it might not sound like a live, but in the podcast world, that's actually pretty good at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. And we would like to see some pictures of you watching the show. Please share with us on
Yeah,
Facebook, and then we're going
little
to show it
selfies.
here.
Yeah, we'll throw it on right now too, man.
Yeah, if you have a selfie with your bike, it's even better. With your bike
Yeah,
and
that's
watching the
right.
show. All right. So let's go back for these bikes.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one is
Let's go.
amazing.
Yep,
Juan
yep,
Gran Sanchez.
yep. There's a few things going on there. I think the frame's a pretty unique style frame, you know. But he had a few ideas going on there, but you know, still a very very fun looking thing.
Yeah, the fork is very nice as well. We were talking about it actually.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. That's
Well,
another entry.
yeah, it looks like more of an exaggerated sort of regular, what do you call it? Those bikes they have.
Chopper,
These,
you mean?
crate bikes, but they have the Spanish ones. I'm trying to remember the name of the. Come on, Frances, you help me out. What's the name of the Spanish? give me. It's just moving my head right now. Out of my
Oh, we
head.
have a first time visitor tonight. Look in the screen.
Hey, Nigel, what's up?
Nigel Stanley, first time. So
Man. Oh, that guy goes way back, man. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Nigel.
yeah, welcome to our pub. Grab your beer and have some
welcome.
fun. Yeah,
I
oh,
got
look,
juice, but you know, I get.
yeah, I got a water. Christian Nadal.
Yeah,
Another-
that one I think it's got a few things. You got look at the wheels. The wheels are kind of both seem to be unique and made. The frame, he's not done with it yet, but you could see it's going somewhere. He's probably not going to get it done by the deadline. No.
Yeah, it's today, right? Should be done.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh, that's how the S started. Yeah, it got much better in the end than the layout, than the design. I like it much more. It's really cool to see how they start the build and where it ends, right?
That's right. We started that, right? We gave him
Yeah.
that like the first week. We showed everybody on our first week. It was quite. You know what's really funny about this build off and us? We're probably about as old as they've been growing and we've been growing with it. You know, like we've been going for like 4 months. They've been going like 4 months. You know, so
Yeah. Exactly.
This cool trike, huh? Look at this trike, man. It's like a
Yeah.
hot rod trike, like rake, like a hot rod rake, and like, I think this is pretty damn cool, huh?
And awesome video as well.
I hope it's not his home.
Nah. All right, next one. Let's see what we got here.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice bike.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not
Nothing
like
here. Oh, that's one of the kind.
all right.
Road.
Like, you saw that. Like, look at that picture, right? So before we get into the other ones, now look at that. That's an adjustable bottom bracket.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. It's
So let's
awesome.
start there. All right. So, an adjustable bottom bracket is already cool right now, right? So you can make it for any size rider, I suppose, you know?
Yeah. But what are gonna happen with the chains if you bring it closer to the rider? The chain will, I don't know. It's not elastic, right? They have to adjust the chains as well.
Well, no. What I mean is like, imagine if this guy Raul wants to sell this bike. Imagine, because you know,
yeah, it's anyone,
bikes, right?
Yeah.
So like, who is he making it for? He hasn't made it for anyone particularly, but he has an intention of selling it, right? But so he can't make a. Hey, dude, that's Ferry.
We got Ferry watching the show. There he is.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
That's it. All right,
That's awesome.
Going, you guys.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Ferry.
That's
we
really
do have
cool.
a good amount of live viewers today, so that's cool to see that.
Yeah, yeah, it's more exciting to make the show, and we got more people and great friends like Ferry. It's awesome. Yeah, so going back, they can adjust the.
Yeah, because he hasn't made it for anyone specific. So Yuki's like, oh man, who am I going to make this for? I have to make this build-off bike, and he's probably going to sell it, right? So that's a creative way to think about a way to like make it flexible for the next. Okay, yeah, it has to recut the chain or make it longer.
Yeah, but that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy, right? So who cares? You're selling it to the next guy. You cut the chain or add the chain to the next guy.
Yeah, and another thing.
What's up, Eddie? What's up, Eddie? Are you in there too, man? Good to see you, Eddie.
Yeah, and another thing, if anyone is buying such a trike or bike, they really want to have something to do with that. Nobody want to get a final product. It's really boring, right?
That's right. And we haven't even gone to that. We can spend. We're gonna bring this guy Raul on. All right.
Right.
Well, we're gonna have to at least feature him again because this guy made one of my favorite trikes ever. So we're gonna talk about his stuff later. Yes, we're gonna have to feature that particular bike too, because it's amazing. Yeah, look at this one. It's pretty cool. This part of build off one. He didn't finish it.
Maybe it's he got more than that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Not bad, really.
All right.
Okay. So our time with BC Nostra.
Okay.
Okay. That's nice.
Out BC Nostra coming out. You go check out. They got all the final bikes in there. I don't think we've gone it through, but we've done most of them here. We did.
Yeah, there are a lot more for sure.
And then you should go to their albums because they'll show you the builds too. The builds, they're really good at their albums. They build off. All right, got another one. Hey, what's up? Is that Remco? Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Oh.
Hello. Can you hear me? I lost my cam.
Yeah, I could. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
All right, yeah, I lost you for a moment. But is that Remco? I'm looking.
Yeah, that's Remco.
All right.
and then
that's right, Nigel. You're right. So much this thing for BC Nostra that's come out. I mean, really is an amazing sort of innovation, pushing everybody. It's like the Spanish are doing really good. Oh yeah, look at he's taking a picture.
Ferry is there, you see?
Taking a picture. Remember, that's awesome. You guys follow along now. You got to take a picture of somebody else taking a picture.
Yeah, no. So now I'm gonna challenge you guys. I want to see a picture of you watching Remco watching Ferry.
It's gonna be the next one. Yeah.
Is that doable? I don't think it is, but anyway. Okay.
All right, you guys are giving us too much fun there, man.
Yeah, and then I have to bring our next feature.
So yeah, that's cool. I'm glad we put a little bit of light on La Bici Nostra. That's a hardcore, cool ass thing to get involved with. You guys check them out. They're gonna get judges, and you know the judges are judges like John Brain, Matt Carter. I think you're one, right, BK?
Yeah, I'm honored to be one of them.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, even BK's one of them. So they got some. I think Sam McKay. I think I was just chatting with them. I'm sure, but there's quite a few guys that are in the scene. They're going to be judging them, and it's really cool. Anyways, you guys, let's get to our next feature, really, which is.
And we're going to talk about the winner. We're gonna talk about the winner, and if we can, we're gonna bring the winner here, right? If he wanna join the show, it will be really nice.
We might have to do it all in Spanish, but okay.
Yeah, we can try. Let's see what
we can try. Yeah.
All right. Okay, and talking about the lights, let's get Lucas' light.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, man, that's an awesome job.
There's some lights. Yeah, I mean, there's some lights in America that have been going and they've been customizing. I know some guys in California have been working lights like this, building them up. And there's this guy is probably our known Euro guy who does the same thing in Europe. And he builds up these lights and he puts in like dragon eyes and these rings, and he sort of customizes bits of other lights and puts it in there. So there is quite a customization of these lights that I didn't even personally realize, So they're I mean, and some of the techie bits, right? What are some of the techie bits, BK?
Exactly. He's putting a lot of work there. He's including inside the shell. You have the battery. Some of them got GPS, and this one I think we can see better when he's turning the charging ports, everything is really well fitted in this motorcycle shells. As you can see, look how
Oh yeah.
the details. So
Oh
he's putting
yeah.
a lot of work in, and I think he can make any kind of lights you like. For example, those are like, look, the LED is, I don't know, spinning something. I don't even know how to name it, but they are different. Eye dragons, right? I think it's the proper name. If
Dragon eyes. Yeah, the
Dragon
center
eyes,
pit,
yeah.
dragon eyes. That's right. Yeah, that's kind of interesting how he's
We got
developed
another
it.
one. Goro.
Yeah. Oh,
We got
Goro.
another
Yeah,
one.
what's up, man? That's it. We're getting it. So yeah, that Lucas is one of those guys in Europe who
Thanks,
are
Goro.
doing. Hey, thanks,
Yes.
Goro, for patching it on.
So look at that. A large variation of lights. Any kind of light he's building. He's in the market for quite some time, so he knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, look at that.
I mean, and we're
This is
featuring things. We're featuring him
flashing.
because it's an interesting. It's another bit of customization in our custom bike scene, right?
Right.
And I mean, we can keep going further. We can fully customize lights in a very unique way. As well. I mean, with all you can mix and match all kinds of different other setups and be creative, just like we do with custom bikes.
Exactly, and
Oh,
I
that's
think
crazy. Oh, what
yeah,
is that? Oh, yeah, I like
the
that kind
LED.
of. Yeah, that in the background, the kind of meshy thing they got there, swirly thing. Oh wow!
Yeah,
There's not a dragon eye, but they replaced it with something else in the center. But
yeah.
yeah, there's all kinds of, I suppose.
Look, this one is remote controlled. You see the remote control just down here.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I've seen some phone controlled ones, right? You could do it with your phone and things like that, and they talk smart ones or something like that. I'm not sure if he does the thing, but like
badass.
cool.
Yeah, like Cadillac. This one.
Oh yeah.
All
Dude,
right,
look at
man.
he's so creative with his lights, man. I really think that. So I think if people are going to go and like you said, he's quite well. He's been doing this for a while in Europe. He's taken it to a new level. I don't know where American guys have gone with compared to this guy. But yeah, I've seen some customization in Cali, and they're doing some stuff. But this guy's, it's got. As for me, I'm not sure if it's all done out there, but I think this is techie, cool design, long lasting, and made in Europe, man. Well, at least assembled in Europe.
Yeah. It's all made in Poland. He's putting all together in Poland.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Great. So if anyone want to talk to Łukasz, his contact will be in the description below on YouTube, on Facebook as well. You can find him on Facebook. His address is Lucas Lights, and it's very easy to talk to him. So
And I've heard,
yeah.
he's very competitively priced, especially against the Americans. All right, so I'm not saying anything more than that, but if he's competitively priced compared to what they're selling him in America, so I think if you want some lights and customized lights, really you should go to Lucas right now, and get what he's got, because like that's pretty cool, I think more guys should get into the lights, especially customization of lights,
Yeah. All right, and
Oh yeah.
that's a
All
bad
right.
boy.
Oh, all right. Florian Iber. All right, Hyber. I hope I'm saying your name right, Florian.
Yeah, names are never easy to say.
Yeah, I know. I'm in Europe. I've got to it's just not going to be easy for me, is it? So,
yeah.
Florian Hyber or Heber from Germany. Let's go back to that other bike that you just put on right now. That one. Maybe there's more, or maybe that the group of photos that I sent you. That would be a good place to start.
Yeah, that's the picture I got from you.
All right. So maybe a side shot if you got this, because I want to explain something, because you can't see it from here. There's a side shot of this. Yeah, all right. So you guys see it? It's a fire bike. All right, it's a fire bike FBR, right? That this guy just took to next level of customization, right? And you could see that he's You know, I think he said it's World of Warcraft inspired, right? So do you see that? I don't play the game, so he said it's
Yeah.
World of Warcraft inspired FBR, and you know, I mean, just look at every single bit. The frames been customized, sculling, handlebars. You know, I mean, extreme. I think that as much as that the style it went to, I think he hit it where he wanted to hit on this thing. You know, and I mean, it's just an extreme customization. So I felt um, I feel like this is a good example of how far you could take, say, a fire bike, you know, but by fully customizing it.
Yeah. What some could say about it would say about it.
What are you done to my FBR? No, I think Sam would be impressed. I mean, it
Yeah.
might not be his style, but like he might say that is awesome. Just the way that he's taking it to this level of customization, you know.
Yeah, he
You
would
got
love
another
it.
shot there.
Not that one. Oh,
Well, I mean, I didn't want to get to that shot yet. All right, so this one is this. So this is the other bike. I seen him. So this is second bike. I think he was telling me about. As you can obviously see, he loves fat tires, right?
right. Yeah.
And he made this. I guess he went on his own to sort of make his hand built his own bike. But from coming from the FBR, he got the FBR and customized it. Now he went into building his own bike. So this is what he came out with. And I think this thing's like 3 meters long. I didn't even ask him, but like the way it looks, it's like at least 3 meters long, you know. And this thing has like a 300 millimeter motorcycle tire in the back, and you know, it's like pretty extreme. And he's got a video. He showed me that he's riding 35 kilometers on this bike, and it
Whoa.
doesn't have electric or anything. And he says he's got like 18 gear 18 gears, and it's a pinion gearbox that he's using. He says it's a very good gear system, pinion gear box, but he says it's very, very expensive. So it works for him to get this bike,
Three
very
meters.
heavy, heavy bike. Yeah.
A bit over 3 meters.
Yeah, that's what I imagined. Over 3 meters. Yeah. I mean, this is a pretty, pretty extreme size. Maybe you could scroll some pictures.
Yeah, but before I'm going to the picture, I have an idea because we have our guest waiting the line, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's bring him in. Maybe he can talk about these bikes, these builds as well, because he got a lot of
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
know-how in
right.
the
Let's get
show.
him in. That's right. I agree with you. I the 13 paths is a little bit ambitious.
All right, let's bring him in. Yeah.
Yo, Tim, what's
Hey, how's
up?
it going, Mike BK?
Yo, hey man, good to see you. Where are you in your garage?
Yeah, I'm out here in my shop. Kids are a
Cool.
little loud in the
I
house,
see.
so I came out here.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the show. We all can see you now.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. We got a big shot of you and your bike. It looks like a new project behind you or something, right?
Yeah, this is a frame that's going to San Diego. Warren Wong actually designed the frame around Christmas time. This guy wanted one, so I had built two for Warren, and now this one's going to another guy.
Oh yeah. And I see you got your chop source going. You probably sold me a chop source because you got one, and because you're pushing around. It was probably you that got me. I took one to Europe on your recommendations. Yeah.
Oh, they're a great jig.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
One of the best purchases I made right there. Did you get the rotisserie?
Yeah. Oh, I got the rotisserie. I know we're gonna talk about that. I got the rotisserie. I got every option you can get as well. You know what I mean? We'll get to that because like I wasn't gonna ship them to Europe. But hey, Tim, I hope you don't mind. We're still like in the talking about some of the features we've gone over, and we've got like just a little bit to talk about. You're more than we talked a little bit backstage about this guy's bike and this incredible build, which was from Router Cycles, which I believe make motorbikes, and this is I suppose it's a sort of fall motor in there, but it houses the electric motor and batteries and the things, and it's got the electric motor in the front wheel, as you can see. I'm not sure if it's got another rear motor on there. It doesn't look like it.
No, it's just the front hub. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like just the front hub. But he said they used real cylinder heads, and things like that. So it's not like plastic or anything. I think maybe some bits of it looks like it's not. They might be a little bit hollow on it, but there's some bits to make it look real kind of motor-like. Okay, it's pedal powered, pedal electric. All right. What do you think about that one, Tim?
I think it's an amazing build, and I'm really digging the way he uses the motorcycle rear wheels on it, gets the 300 millimeters and stuff like that. That's something I wanted to do. I noticed a lot of the European guys do that, and it's not real popular out here yet. I think it would look really cool with a high rod style bike such as this one. I just love the super wide rear wheels. And looks like he's running about a 24 in the rear and then a 29 in the front. It's a good stagger.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty extreme difference in size there, huh?
83 kilos.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Wow, okay, I was going for more, but okay, that's all right.
Yeah, it's not that much.
That's not. No, I mean, and it's electric, pedal electric, right?
Right.
So don't forget that, huh? Yeah, and you know what? You see the build up. There's from Router Cycles. They did it, and I watched it for several months. And when I first saw it, it just blew my mind when he was building it up, and I was like, "This is gonna be a bicycle." And damn, so the details on this. I chatted with him about how it ran and things like that, and it's because I was looking through some of his photos and I couldn't see him on him riding this particular one. I've seen him ride his other one, the Auto, the 3 meter long one, and that was pretty impressive. But and he told me that he's had a bit of problems with the electric motor, and it's not been working currently. So I think he's gonna have it put together. And I asked him. I said, "Wow, so there's something about this guy Florian that I really admired. I admired that he went through extreme customization with that bike. I think that's the one. That's the FBR. If you can see it, that's the FBR bike. And he went to something in his head, put him in extreme customization of an FBR. So he went to extreme customization to homemade, where he took a full custom build and built it himself, a whole frame and everything. And that was the Auto. That was the 3.5 meter bike. That's pretty extreme customization on the bike. And then finally he appreciated what really getting a few talented builders and buying some creation from some really good professional motorbike builders. And that's what happened with that last one. And I was very curious, and I hope you don't mind, Florian. I asked him, can you get back to that electric one?
Yeah, wait a second, please.
Yeah.
This one?
So I asked him about this bike, and I asked him, I said, if you don't mind, I would have let him. I said, what did you pay for this?
Okay,
bike?
wait a second. Don't say the price. Let's ask our guest. Our viewers.
Oh, the viewers. Oh, all right, good. All right, go. Let's throw the numbers down. That's a good idea. We already got Tim's guess. We could say his guess, right? Tim already. We only let you have the first one, though, Tim.
So we would like to know, how much will you pay for this bike, guys?
Or how much do you think it's worth?
Yeah, better, much better.
I mean, how much you would pay for it? I don't know how much I can pay for it. I got $20 in my wallet.
That's more than I can afford for sure. This bike's awesome. So let's start bidding.
It's worth
75.
Oh, 75. All right. I think
I came in at 10.
Tim said, right? I think Tim guessed. We'll say he guessed 10K, right? Tim. He said, but that's dollars. We might have to bring it down to 8,500.
Yeah. Guys are talking about euro here now. Yeah.
Ooh, we got a 10,000 on the euros. All right, so we got our first 5 figure.
Yeah, I'm going over, I don't know, 11,000.
Ooh,
Yeah, man, this
okay.
bike's
All right,
amazing.
someone's got 7. So we're going from between. We've got
Ed
5
Baker.
to 11. Is there any more guesses here?
No. I smile.
He knows. Look at him. He's like,
Luke Van Kamper is asking, what if the battery dies? Well, the
what?
battery dies, then you can cycle it.
You
Yeah.
cycle home. Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
the point of a pedal powered electric. I mean,
Yeah.
it's that you can still pedal home.
Yeah.
Looking
And
at
you got
the
a
gear
new.
ratio on that thing, it looks like it would be pretty low geared. It's got a really small sprocket in the front, and a huge one in the rear. So you're not going to pedal that thing real fast.
No, but you're gonna need a story to tell later.
Yeah, that is a good point there, Tim. Wow, you're right. Jesus, man. Now that you say that small
Oh,
sprocket on the
Ganove,
front.
our friend Rico is going to the same price as me, 11K.
All right. Oh, Rico's upped his
So-
number, I seen. All right, 7K. All right.
Okay, so
Hammer sold it for 11. Hey, so Florian, you hear it?
yeah, there he is, and he's saying that cycling it's a pain. Yeah, we believe so.
Cycling is a pain, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But
pain.
doable. That's the point. It's doable. You get out there and kill that battery, you can still pedal it home. So that's what matters, right?
Yeah, you cannot do that with a motorcycle.
No, no, it's
That's
a long
right.
push with a
I mean,
motorcycle.
they used to have, old, what do you call it, mopeds that used to do
Right.
that, right? I mean,
Oh, the
you
old
could-
pedal start ones?
Yeah, pedal start mopeds. I mean, that's going back to my early days, but I mean, this one is a kind of like updated version of, say, but it doesn't have that motor. It's electric. It's modern day kind of upgrade to that. I like the idea. It's kind of a faux on the motor, and it's electric, and Anyways, should we let Florian tell, or should we say it?
It's up to you. I don't
we got-
remember
we got
anymore, to be
11K,
honest.
Your highest bid.
Yeah, the highest bid. And I'm sure that I'm not sure that I don't remember the price, but I'm sure that it's worth a lot more than 11K.
Well, all right. Let's just say it was. He said it was. I think he said 12K was the number.
Right. Close enough.
Okay. All right. There you go. I'm just letting you guys know that it doesn't need to be. The reason why I mentioned number here is because I want you guys to look at what professional motorbike builders build for 12K. All right. We do it for a hobby. We do it for things in our house, and we try to like price things as we think, right? But like when you take it to professional motorbike builders and they build you a bike like that, they charge you 12K. All right. So now think about where your work is, and maybe this is how we can figure out where we're meant, how much we might be able to charge. Because I know people are struggling with that all the time, and that's the only reason why I brought up the number, just to give you guys a roundabout number of what you think, a bike is worth. And I personally think that's reasonable. 12K for a bike like that. I mean,
Exactly.
Well, not only do you have a bike at 12K, but you have a rolling piece of art as well. So how do you put a price on that?
Exactly.
Oh yeah. That's right. We're gonna get. So yeah, Tim. Talking about getting onto. So I think we're done with Florian. He was Florian. We really appreciated your work. I think really I like your style a lot, Florian. I like that you
Beautiful
customize.
builds.
I like to build it. Yeah.
So his contacts will be in the description below. Here's his Facebook. Just get in touch. Really cool guy and always with us. So let's share some love. All right.
Hey, cool.
So
Go ahead.
no, let me get the pictures. I got here.
So hey
Yeah.
Tim, hey, good to see you again. I got my Sacramento shirt. That's actually where me and Tim met. Actually, Tim bought some gas money from me, right? No.
Yeah, my kids had to have a couple toys you made, so they still
No,
have
that's
them.
right. Yeah, made some toys. Actually, they were made by a fella down in Simi Valley that I brought up to sell for him. So he wasn't I won't claim that particular thing, but he he did help out too. He said like, try to sell these and hopefully you get gas money on your way back. So that was really, and you guys showed up, and I was like, that was cool that you guys got that. So
yeah, I remember you had that crazy trike with the welding cart on the front, the Harbor Freight welding cart front end.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I showed up with a welding cart. Yeah, that's right. We met. I got the welding cart on there, and we met when you bought that beautiful red Heart Bike, right? That was the show, that was the show that you debuted it, right? Yeah.
No, that was the second show I went to. I debuted it at a small show out in Concord with Brother Kind. Cycle Fest.
Oh, all right. All right. Down to the big world, Cycle Fest. That's what you call the debut place. All right.
Yeah, Cycle Fest was a lot of fun. It's too bad what didn't happen this year with COVID and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Cycle Fest is a fun show.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Another thing, Tim, that you've been doing before we get into your bikes is that I know you've been sort of co-organizing events with Warren Wong. Is that right?
Yeah. We actually had one yesterday up in Reno. Had a really good turnout. A little rainy, so not as many people showed up, but still was a great event. People had a lot of fun. Hell, there's still people up there riding. They had a hangover recovery ride this morning after last night's ride. So it's been a lot of fun. We've done them all over Northern California. Warren's made it to a lot of them. Unfortunately, he's had some family health problems that he had to deal with. So we picked up where he left off and kept going. It's been a hell of a ride for sure. Keeps you busy.
Damn, I mean that's awesome though. I mean, guys are keeping the events going, pop up. I mean, because that's it. Like things like OBC, it was like hard to plan for, in the last year, right? And it had to be pop ups like this that really the things that happened, right? Just a few weeks notice, right? And that's it, right?
At first, we started it. We advertised 3 days ahead of time. That way, it wouldn't get canceled. And whoever showed up, showed up. We did a top 10, and it was, I had gone to Warren and was like, hey, we need to promote the custom bike scene. How do you think we should do it? What can we do? Because, BMX riders out here in America are giving bike riders a bad name, honestly, with all the problems they had in Vegas and down south and different towns. And so we started talking. He's like, well, what if we do a pop-up show? He goes, I can provide the top 10 trophies. And that's when I told him, I was like, well, I got my CNC plasma. I'll make a best of show and a best kids, and we'll throw it out to other people. If they want to make trophies, they can make trophies. And since then it's grown. Like the first one, I think we had roughly 100 people, on the ride and stuff like that.
Wow. What? Like your first one? What?
Yeah. And then Sacramento was our second annual, and we had 350 people on the ride. Wow. So it was, it turned out to be a really good event. We had, I think there was 9 handmade trophies that people had brought from different clubs and vendors.
Wow.
We actually have vendors showing up now too, so that was kind of cool. And it's all free. We don't charge people to come to the show. It's all free. Come out and have a good time. So
I mean, but it's not free to you guys, right? Someone's got to make the trophies and things like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Still basic.
Warren provided the trophies. He was buying them down south and bringing them up. I was hand making trophies here on, of course, got to buy the metal and stuff like that, and then pinstriping them and stuff. So it wasn't free to us, but it's something everybody, I'm into, Warren's into. So it was worth it. If it cost us a couple $100 here and there, no big deal. I mean, you get that big of a group of people together and see the enthusiasm and see the kids and, people getting into it and saying, hey, I want to go out and build something, And that's what it's about. Well, at least for me, and I know Warren's just a social butterfly. So, of course he wants to come out and ride.
Yeah, that's right, Warren. Hi. Yeah, remember me.
And since we first started, like when we first started doing them, it was just me and Warren. But as we went, we started like grabbing more people to help out. So we brought a guy, Herman Vieira, on with us. He rides with me I ride with Compadres. He's actually my sponsor. into the compadres. And then Juan Chavez is also helping out. Another guy named Art and a guy named Beto. So we got a good group that have been coming in and helping out, which is just awesome. And then when we go to set up,
go ahead.
Like the downtown wrecking crew, if it's local and they come, they help direct traffic, and
Oh yeah.
we were actually co-hosts. So like when we went to Santa Rosa, it was actually Juan Chavez's pop-up show. Warren and I just co-hosted. He sets up the ride. He sets, Juan set up all the ride, where we're going to stop and all that. Warren and I just come up and everybody else and help set up. We help set up, make sure everything's safe and in order. And then, Herman, Art, me, Beto, we're kind of like the AAA of the bike ride. So when somebody gets a flat, we'll stop. Nobody gets left behind. So fixing bikes or picking people up if they crash. So, it's been a good deal. We'll see where it goes next year.
That's awesome. Good. Let's get into it. So, you're not going to see his rides. You're going to see him on a ride because he's at a ride near you, I'm sure. But is that your first one? Am we looking at your first? That was one.
No, that bike is actually called Carina Corona. I started that the first day of the quarantine out here in California.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. We're making a couple of bikes at the same time. Yeah.
Just built it up. I rode it for a little while, and then I sold it to a guy in Lodi, and he's riding the hell out of it. He loves that thing.
Oh yeah.
That's my fellow compadres there. That's my girlfriend's bike right there. That's oddly enough, that bike's named O Hunter.
It looks like a dyno refit. Is that what you did?
She helped design it. She actually rolled all the tubes for it. She did all the body work. All I did with that one was weld the tubes together that she rolled in the design that she wanted and painted it. She did all the body work. She put it together. I built the wheels. That's the one and only set of wheels I've ever built right there. And I had to start with 72
spokes. Fan? Is that a double spoke or a fan? What is that? I can't tell. The front
That's 72 spokes.
Yeah, but they're like grouped together, right? In two?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's so you got 72 like grouped in two. That's pretty cool to look a bit like spokes. Yeah. Like thicker spokes. Yeah. I like that. It's cool. And the back one's done the same way, right? It's a 29 and
26-29 combo.
Yeah. That's sweet. It's a classic design. You know that. That's the dyno type kind of thing going on since the 50s. But I like with the bottom, it's all fluid. It's all beautiful. It's a beautiful bike. Yeah, there's nothing bad to say about that bike. It's beautiful. Yeah, this one's your build-off bike. No, and then
yes, that was my build-off bike right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can't see the purple really good on this one. That's why I can tell. So
that was an old sack. It was dark.
yeah, you got a better photo of it, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's Carina Corona. That's the other bike that you just showed is the Carina Corona, and that's Ryan, the guy that owns it now. And then he wanted to take a picture with my bike and his bike together. So
yeah, like that thing you did on the back of what do you call the purple one again?
Sherman.
Okay. All right.
Sherman. It's a tank.
I would have named it Sherman. I'd have been like Purple Passion or something. But that looks like a bagger. It looks like a bagger. I know it's not a bagger, or there is a bag there, but
no, there's no bag.
It's supposed to be looking like a bagger, right?
Yeah, a little bit like a bagger, or kind of resemble the skirts on an old hot rod.
Oh, all right. So you wanted something like that to skirt, to sort of. All right, I got it. I understand where you're trying to go with that feel, and I go ahead. I think he's got some better, especially if you got like close-ups of that purple bike, because the thing about Tim, he's like a really good finisher, So his finishes he's got like a couple of elves that come in and help him in the garage. Is that right, Tim?
Oh yeah, my boys come out and help, and Jane comes out and helps.
That's it. Yeah, you got a couple of guys that come in there and help you out with that. all that like total smoothness on that when you get down into that priming stage, right? Oh man.
Yeah. And then this one here that he has up now that's one I'm building for myself whenever I have time. I haven't been able to touch it here lately. I've been working on everybody else's bikes, but this one here I call short shit, but I wanted it to look like it rolled out of the 60s. So I made the rear rack kind of a simple shape,
You
but then
got
I
a sight
cut,
shot?
what's that?
No, I was asking BK. You got a sight shot, BK?
He should.
Yeah, I think
Um,
because I
I
can
ended
see it
up
like
cutting the tube on that one in half and
yeah.
widening it out and doing a bead roll down the center. So the tube's actually 3 inches wide by 1.5 inches tall.
Damn, you I don't know if you guys can see it. We have to get close up to that point where Tim is talking about because you can't really clearly see it. But that top tube coming, even the bottom tube.
The
Yeah,
whole main frame.
Yeah, you can't really tell from the yeah, if you can get top views and things like
If you
that.
can
That's
zoom in on
oh,
that
I
one there, you'd be able to see it.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Can you zoom into the? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably not. I think he's hit the limit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been
yeah,
playing with sheet metal and manipulating stuff, so I got tired of round two. So started cutting things up and widening them out, just playing around. And I'm enjoying it. People seem to like it.
yeah. I think we talked about this before about your tubing thing because I'm getting a little bit frustrated with using tubing, and I think we've burnt out tubing. And then you got to do something like that, Tim. Right? They're like, oh man, we got like a whole new area of tubing we can go now.
It's bringing the hot rod elements and street rod building elements into the bike world. I understand we're all going to use tube, but just bringing that one step further customization of let's play with some sheet metal, let's play with different things that normally don't happen on bikes unless you're just building a tank. But why do we have to limit ourselves to a tank? Let's widen the whole frame. My goal is to eventually build a whole sheet metal frame and just not have any round tube in it at all and just do a whole sheet metal frame.
I mean, you mean like what we call like the flat pack bikes where they're all bolted together? Is that what you mean, or is
No,
it like?
no, just completely hand form every piece and
I
give it a shape like no other frame and weld it together and have it solid enough for a frame. And the tubing we're using is 065, so it's no thicker than the sheet metal. So there's all my compadres.
You might have to find a heavier Sherman name.
Name it Brick.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that level of sheet metal on your bike.
This bike here, the Sharpie bike, was I actually built that to mess with a guy named Ed Dudes out of I think he's out of Tennessee, and he's on TikTok, and he's always got a Sharpie in his hand. And another friend of mine made a huge Sharpie and started picking on it and saying, "Well, my Sharpie's bigger than yours," so I ended up building a Sharpie bike and saying, well, I can ride my Sharpie. And then I ended up raffling that off and donated all the money to St. Jude's.
Wow. Oh, you raffled that bike off? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. We were able to make, I think it was $4,000 on a raffle and donated every dime to St. Jude's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're like the Art Ramirez of the North, Dara.
It's about giving back,
That's cool. That's a good way to do it. That's cool, huh? Look at that. I mean, that theme bike, right? But someone just mentioned, I think it was Remco. He's like, show him that bike here,
Yeah, the Sharpie bike was fun, and now the person that won it lives back east somewhere. I haven't seen it since it left.
Yeah, that's right. That Remco was just saying, yeah, that's Sharpie bike.
That's one of the trophies that I made for one of the pop-up shows.
Oh yeah, that's a trophy. I was getting mixed up in the frame behind it. Looks like your
Yeah.
girlfriend's frame behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You made that one, right? You're making the trophies too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's a
that's pretty
trike
cool.
frame I built for a guy in Woodland,
Ooh,
California. He wanted something, he's
word
really
too.
into the Grateful Dead. So he wanted some lines that kind of resembled the Grateful Dead. So if you look at the cantilever, it makes that Z lightning bolt shape, kind of like on the Grateful Dead logo.
Oh
So when he
yeah.
paints it, he's gonna paint it the red, white, and blue like the Grateful Dead. But it's
Ah, all
that
right.
could
Yeah.
never be a normal bike because I shortened the frame, and if you look at where it curves on the back, the rear wheels will line up with that curve. So if you
Oh
were to try
yeah.
to put
Oh
a
cool.
rear wheel on it, it wouldn't work because it's set up for the trike kit to line up there.
Ah, so you just kind of sit in between the wheels, I see, right?
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
another trophy.
that was a funky sprocket. Didn't can let me see that funky sprocket you put on there?
Oh, that was a trophy.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's it. Oh, that was cool. That was a cool trophy. I like that.
Using different things, making trophies. The trophies, most of the trophies I've won, the ones that people handmade and like the club picks and stuff like that, or I love them because it's their vision of what the trophy should look like, and it was their blood, sweat, and tears that went in it. You know, the trophy meant something to them rather than just a plastic trophy. You know what I mean? So it's always I like to hand make the trophies so people remember the show and stay more motivated to keep building. A couple more trophies for the pop-up shows.
That's cool that you're passing on. I think Remco is just making a note that I should have stayed on your trikes because I am trike guy and I love trikes and I didn't know it was finished. I wanted to mention when we put some wheels on that because like I love trikes. You're making that in a square tube. I can't wait for it to be done.
This one right here is a diamond tube frame I built for a guy in Fresno. And it was the first one that I started playing with sheet metal on with the diamond tube. So that top tube is actually widened out.
Oh yeah, go
It
back.
actually goes out to about 4 inches and then comes back.
Let me see.
And I ended up doing a bead roll.
Oh,
This one's a motorbike that I'm building for a guy in the Bay Area.
so
It's
yeah, you
actually,
bead rolling. You started getting bead rolling too. So yeah, putting bead
yeah,
rolls on these tank plates is a very cool feature that I
that
like.
one right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's sitting right there in the background.
Yeah, I saw that earlier on. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bead
So
roll and tank. You should reproduce those, man. Send them out. Those can fit on like McCargies all over the world. Make it McCargy size, and that'd be cool. Huh? You'll sell thousands of them. Don't make them one-off sizes though.
yeah, they just take so much time when you're doing the bead rolls, and you know that frame's almost all sheet metal because it's actually going to be a motorcycle. It won't have any pedal power or anything like that.
Well,
It's been a fun
electric.
build.
We can throw electric, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can go electric if you want it, but he's got a gas motor that goes on it.
Oh, are you building it for somebody and he's putting it on a gas motor? I got you. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Well, yeah, do whatever you want.
belongs to a guy named T. He lives in Martinez, I believe. He started out toward Antioch when I first met him.
Well, that's cool. You're doing sheet metal workout for customers now because that's where you seem to be going down direction. I know you've not been in this scene that long, just a couple of years, right, Tim?
Yeah, actually, just over 2 years. Um, the bike that I called Coffee Peddler was my first bike, and I built it 2 years ago. And that's how I got into bikes. Actually, I didn't even own a bike when I built that one. But a guy,
What?
I went to a
Okay,
show
you
out
mean
here.
really got into but like riding a bike for your first time?
Yeah, I
Do we
mean,
have to put no training?
I had owned bikes before, obviously, but I had a stretch 10 years ago that I just bought the frame and put Huffy parts on and, just putted around Lodi with. But then I got out of it and I wasn't into it anymore. I went to the Autorama in Sacramento and a good friend of mine, Tom Ambrose, had a coffee truck. Remember the coffee truck that was, or the van that was at Cycle Fest? The bread truck?
The slammed one?
Yeah.
No, not the slammed, that
Yeah.
ice cream truck that, oh, dude, oh, that
So
thing is so badass.
he asked me if I could build a bike to put on top of that when he finished it, because when he went out to events, he couldn't go anywhere. I was like, sure. So I built the coffee peddler, and I was like, man, this is kind of cool. So I built one for myself, and then I ended up with the coffee peddler back, and now the coffee peddler is getting repainted. It's not even going to be the same color, but that coffee peddler is the one that got me into bikes and took me down this whole rabbit hole of building bicycles.
Wow. Oh, wow. But why did he come to you specifically to build him a bike when you'd never been into bikes?
He knew I like to fabricate and stuff like that, and I did some work on a bike for my kids where I put a Springer front end on it, and he's like, hey, you think you could build me something like that? After I built him the coffee peddler, he told me he just expected me to go up and get a Huffy and put like a Springer front end on it, and paint it up nice, and yeah, he got a full custom bike.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like, he deduced that you could do this whole bike from frame up just from seeing some Springer thing exchange, and he's like, hey, build me some. And you return and think, wow, yeah, he wants a bike. All right, I'm gonna do the whole thing. And that's what I mean. How did you get into like first? What do you even know about? What did you know about bikes and things like that? Were you just getting it? You just like learned on the way while you were doing it?
I literally fumbled my way through it. I mean, I knew everything had to be a straight line. Chain had to be straight, had to line up with the wheel. I knew the frame had to be straight, and how you connect the 2 points, it doesn't really matter as long as it's straight. So I just literally got a big piece of cardboard and drew it out life size, and then I went to Harbor Freight and bought a roller, and went and bought some metal, started rolling it out. And I'm like, well, I had no idea where to buy parts. I had no idea where to get head tubes or bottom brackets or anything like that. So I went up to Walmart. They had some bikes on sale. I bought the bike, cut the frame apart, used the head tube, used the bottom bracket, used the wheels and all that. So when it first came out, it had, I think I cut up a Hyper. So it had Hyper wheels on it, cranks, handlebars, just used everything off of it except for I bought a Springer front end. I put a Springer front end on it. Now the bike's got 3-inch polished wheels, 72 spokes, 3-piece cranks. It's a lot different than it was.
I did notice that about your bikes, right? Because I did see like for example, I think what got me on your radar was obviously the Heart bike. All right.
Yeah.
And I did notice that you used quite some common parts that you kind of like the real work was in that beautiful frame, right? I mean, you didn't try to make custom wheels, you didn't make custom nothing other custom fits, but you wanted to make a beautiful frame, right?
Well, the Heart bike was the third bike I ever built. I still really didn't know where to buy anything. I just decided I wanted to try to build a Heart frame, and being the third bike, I was like, well, shit, where do I get these parts? So I found some 2-inch wheels. Actually, I had met Mark at that time, and he built some 2-inch wheels for me that were just black. And yeah, I just used some basic parts because I didn't know any better. But now the bike's got red line.
And now
cranks.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Now you know. You've been hanging out with Warren Wong too. It's not like you're gonna be like, he's gonna hook you up with like best bits too. I mean, so.
Well, meeting people like Jimmy Peaks and Kevin Hewitt, Anthony Hobbs and stuff like that. I mean, you can't help but learn where to buy nice parts, and then Warren's always got nice stuff. And the Heart bike's been completely redone now. It's still got the Heart frame, obviously. It's still red, but now it's got
it. Right? You repainted it, another shade of red. I remember I was like, okay, maybe I needed to see it closer.
I repainted it. It's actually candy brandy wine over silver, so it came out really deep red, and then pinstriped it. Now it's got a 4-inch, 26x4 rear, 26.3 front, 72 spoke, BOA G tires.
Wheels on it. Yeah, that's what I meant. when I saw your hard bike, you had sort of regular wheels on. I mean, not regular. You had some, regular
50
you didn't have
millimeter.
anything fat. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's got peak
35
bars on
millimeter
it. And, it's changed quite a bit. It's been upgraded, not.
I saw you upgrade. Yeah, I mean, I follow
Yeah.
your stuff, man. You don't need to explain to me, but you might need to explain to everybody else. But
that bike's been a lot of
remember
fun.
you upgrading those and putting the fat bits on. It sounds like you were making friends, and you had like your world expanded.
Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of funny is I've only bought 2 sets of wheels the whole time that I've been building. I've only bought 2 sets. The rest of them I've won on Billy Bueno.
Damn! Oh man, is that how you get wheels? Oh
Yeah.
I gotta figure out I got to buy some raffle tickets.
Yeah, that Billy Bueno, I've won quite a bit of stuff on there, but I've spent a lot of money on there too, unfortunately. But yeah, the wheels on the hard bike I ended up winning on Billy Bueno. So I was like, well, what am I gonna put them on? So I put them on that. I actually won them from Dope Leather. He's the one that had them up. But they're Warren Wong wheels.
Oh yeah. So you just come back from
oh yeah. It all leads back to Warren,
Yeah, it all leads back to Warren. Yeah, that's it.
Although the wheels on my purple bike, Hobby's bike shop out of Modesto, they built those wheels for me, and that's an awesome bike shop. Between Hobby and Mark, from Sutter Street, they got you covered.
Yeah, because he's down the road from you, right? Sutter Street.
Yeah. Yeah, he's about 35 minutes away.
Well, that's down the road, right?
Yeah. I actually seen Mark yesterday up there in Reno. I actually saw your, is it Jesse Acampo, the Pedals Up podcast?
Oh, yeah. You mean Tony Okoro and
Yeah.
son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were up there in Reno.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw them post up Reno trip. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
It was nice to meet them in person too. It's amazing how many people you meet in this community. I've been into hot rods, I've been into motorcycles, rock crawlers, you name it, I've been into it. But I've never been in a world like the bikes, where the bikes are the catalyst, really. Everybody likes the cool bikes and that's what brings us together, but it's really about the people. And how much people want to help other people in this community is just amazing. It's not like when you build a hot rod, you say, hey, how'd you do this? And people are like, oh, no, I ain't telling you. You go to a bike show and you're like, man, that's really cool. They're like, dude, this is how I did it. Man, I got this part from Mark and I got this from Kevin Hewitt and I got that from Jimmy, So it's really open and honest and it's really 2 wheels, 1 love, It's about the people rather than the bikes. And that's something that I've really respected about the community and why I really tried to build the bike community up here in Northern California with bringing the stretches together and working with Warren and putting the shows together.
That's it, man. Hey, man, do you want to make any shout outs to anybody before? Because I think we're just rolling over our time, but we know Russ, and I can see BK rolling on.
Yeah, and we still got to talk about our friends, the channel supporters. Yeah.
Should we give Tim Riley any shout outs if he wants to? Tim?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to, Big Head Customs. He built some nice lights just right along with Luca, he just happened to be a Northern California connection. Like to give a shout out to Robert from HB. I mean, he's been a huge inspiration. I mean, the guy's just awesome. And, Jimmy Peaks and, of course, all my brothers in the compadres, I love them, respect them.
Cool.
And let's just keep riding.
All right, man. Hey, Tim, I think that we've had a cool conversation today, and I'm glad that people got to know some of your work, and I'm sure they'll come and visit and see some of your stuff, and spread the custom love, man, because you are the spreader of custom love, man.
And I'd also like to thank Mr. Gathright for all the nice things he said about me on your podcast when he was on.
Oh, yeah, Brent. Yeah, that's right. He did say some nice things about you. Yeah.
He's a hell of a nice guy. I met him in Fresno, and man, he's just down to earth, a lot of fun to talk to. I'd love to get together and do a collab build with him because we could probably come up with some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little bit fat though, you know?
Aren't we all from the quarantine?
Have you noticed that? He's getting a bit pudgy, you know? Did you see that?
Yeah, man. Oh, that's bad.
I'm just
All
kidding,
right.
Brent. Hey, man. All right.
Okay.
Hey, man. I think we gotta roll it. Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Tim.
there, man. It's nice having you on, Tim. And we'll chat again, man. Huh?
Yep. I appreciate you guys. Keep up the good
Cool,
work.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And if you want to talk a bit later, we just stay in the call. We can.
Yeah, that's right. If
Yeah.
you want to stay, we'll just stay on there. We'll see you in a few minutes, man.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Man.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
That's cool.
That was
Getting Tim
cool.
on the line.
yeah. And about the shootouts, I would like to thank our friends and supporters, Ed, Rico, Evia, and Filipa. They are helping and supporting the show. It's awesome.
Oh yeah,
You-
our family. Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
coming to the pub, you guys. The Kustom Cycle podcast pub.
Pub, our pub. After the quarantine, we can make the real pub. Somewhere in Spain. Somewhere in Spain.
Oh yeah. Barcelona.
Exactly. And we cannot forget to talk about Carmine. We are running the show on his group as well. So thanks, Carmine, for letting
Thanks,
us
Carmine. Thanks
Yeah.
for collaborating.
broadcast that. And of course, Pedals Up.
Oh yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
read
you know,
banner
every
here.
Thursday night, 8 p.m. You know, Danny's son, Tony Okoro, they've been out all over the place. I've been noticing them, like Reno, and they went to Arizona. They've been following the rides. I know in Vegas it's 7 days a week. So these guys got loads to talk about, right? And if you're
Yeah.
anywhere in Vegas around there, you need to hear these guys because they're like the center of like the custom, what's going on world in America, right? So
Yeah, and they
I'll
are-
check them out every Thursday, man.
Yeah, and not only Thursday, because they're every day in every single media. If you open your Facebook, they're there. If you open Instagram, you're gonna find them on YouTube as well. All of the world. It's really cool, man. Yeah. Let's share some
That's
love.
right,
All right, man. I think our time is going by. So thanks, Mike. Thanks, our
Cool. Hey,
friends.
guys.
We got
Till
a
next
huge
week.
family here. Yeah, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed. We have a lot of people. Some of them. I don't know why there is no name like Facebook user. I'm sorry, whatever you, whoever you are. I'm really sorry,
Yeah,
and thanks for thanks for
Thank
joining us, Rainco. Let me see if I can show some of them.
Yeah, he says
Go, Ro.
post cruises. Remco says post cruises. Like, yeah, you guys in Europe, please send us your cruises. We'll put them on here. Really, we want to help you guys expand your events and get people to move around. I'm sure people want to get around. As soon as we open up a bit, people are going to travel, man. Right? And we're
Exactly.
going to have some planned in Spain. So you guys look up for that one. So we're going to have some events. So any of you guys in Europe posting up any events and already send it to us and we'll post it up next week. Okay?
Exactly.
Thanks, Tommy.
All right.
We'll see you. All right, man.
So see you next weekend, next Sunday.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
All
Thank you,
right,
bye.
See you later, Big King. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for coming. Cheers.